Sorry it's under these circumstances. I want you to take a listen to a comment President Trump made the day after the election about your race, which at the time had not even been called. Take a listen.
Right.
No love. And she lost. Too bad. Sorry about that, Mia.
What did you think about that when he said that?
I guess I was surprised at first, but I started thinking about what would start that, what would spur that, the thought to make that comment. And I guess that's what it reminded me of the problem that we as Republicans have in terms of making sure that we're not transactional with people, that we actually build relationships. Our policies, the reason why I'm Republican and conservative is because I know these policies work. My parents came from a country where it was one dictator after another. They taught me the value of personal responsibility, fiscal discipline, limited government. I got a front row seat to seeing that actually work. And I am the first generation American and also a member of Congress. They've gone way above and beyond their American dream. And so this, when we talk about policies and implementing policies, the problem that I see with Republicans and why we lose is because we truly never take anyone home. We never take them into our hearts. And that was an example of the problem there. If you think about this, my parents, who are big Trump supporters, right, supported him. First, they heard the comment, the S-hole comment,
when he called Haiti a poop hole.
Right.
Well, your parents are from Haiti.
Right. Well, my parents are from Haiti. You can dismiss that and say, you know what, that's not. But then, here you've got their daughter, who is a Republican and very, very conservative and unapologetically pro-life, for this comment to come out of nowhere, I think is just, we can do better than that. And that's what I'm trying to say, is that as Republicans, we need to honestly help people feel like they can trust us. Be sincere, build relationships, making sure that policies aren't just about transactions and winning a vote. It's about really doing what's right instead of what's expedient.
You gave a very pointed speech today. You said that come January, you're going to be unleashed, untethered, and unshackled. Do you wish that more outspoken during your tenure, especially about President Trump? Do you think that maybe if you had been more outspoken, maybe you would have won?
Look, I don't have any regrets. As the House of Representatives, the branch of government that's closest to people, I have people that I represent from all ends of the spectrum, and it's important for me to make sure that I am considerate of their needs and their thoughts. But I believe that we have a lot of work to do as conservatives. Like I said, these policies work. They're good for people, and we want to make sure that we give people a home or make people feel like they have a home, because Republicans are compassionate. I am. The policies, it's one thing, but to apply that and be engaging to where people live and where their thoughts are and what really affects their families, that, to me, is building a personal relationship where people can trust Republicans, they can trust, and then trust the policies. And so that's where I want to get to. I want to get to the point where we actually talk about real things, and let's put it out in the open. Let's be open, frank, and honest about how we feel and about the policies and how they work for people and how they don't work.
And one of the things you're talking about, because I heard your speech earlier, is you're talking about how there doesn't seem to be a home in the Republican Party right now for minority voters. Republicans are not taking minority voters into their hearts and homes. This is not obviously a new criticism of the Republican Party. It's obviously one that you and Tim Scott and Will Hurd and others don't subscribe to. But do you think it's gotten worse under President Trump?
I think we can do better. It certainly doesn't help to have the president attack somebody who is a member of the same party, especially we worked really well together in bringing Joshua Holt home, and I was proud of that. That was something I can actually say thank you and work towards and continue to work on other things, but I think that it's still a problem.
Can I just say something?
Again,
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I just want because you bring up Joshua Holt. Joshua Holt had been held hostage, and when President Trump did that whole thing about Mia Love, she showed me no love, bye bye Mia, whatever. He mentioned how you had worked together on a hostage, but it was almost as though he thought, I helped her with a hostage, an American hostage, therefore she should have done X, Y, or Z, or shown me more appreciation, which I thought was so bizarre, just because it's his job and your job to help save Americans.
Well, I know what my job is, and I have to tell you that I have no regrets. I have no regrets because Joshua's home, and I think every American out there should know that not just their president, but their representative also will not forget them, will not leave them abandoned. And that is my job. I wasn't looking for a thank you from the Holt family. I was doing what I felt I would want a representative to do if that were my child. And you see, that's the difference there. I think that we could do a lot better if we honestly take people and take them into our hearts and make it personal. This is not just about politics as usual. We need to turn it around and make it personal, because it's certainly personal for all of the people that we represent. So I can't wait to actually get out there and talk about how we could be doing better, how to move the conservative policies forward, how to go ahead and do everything that we possibly can to make lives better for people.
So let me just ask you, this will obviously not be your last time on the show, but I want to know, there are a lot of people out there who wonder, well, what's next for you? You're still young. I mean, losing one race is not, I mean, like Abraham Lincoln lost a House race. I mean, like, it happens. I mean, are you going to run for office again? Are there other things you're thinking about doing next?
You know what? I'm a very faithful person that is going to be between, Heavenly Father, my family, and I'm leaving all options open. I'm just going to allow myself to be a servant and to do everything I can and be an example to my kids, because this has been a great experience for my children. They have seen that the world doesn't revolve around them, that they have to use their gifts and talents for the betterment of society. So that is part of me being an example to my children, and I'm going to do everything I can to continue to serve this great country that we live in.
All right, well, we'll have you on again soon. Congresswoman Mia Love, Republican of Utah, thank you so much. Appreciate your being here.
Thank you, Jake. Thank you.
Turning to our money lead, President Trump sending a message to General Motors after the automaker announced it was